Hi guys. You're welcome to episode 8 of Dearest Diamond, a Diamond's memoir. My name is Diamond and you're welcome. Okay, according to timeanddate.com, it is 3:40 a.m. and today is the 19th of May 2021. Where have you been, Diamond? Dearest Diamond, where have you been? Well, where have I been? I've been away for about 6 weeks. Damn, 6 weeks goes by in like snap of a finger. But yeah, my last episode was on the 7th of April, and I was supposed to release another a week after. That should be like 14th or so. But yeah, today is the 19th of May. Anyway, so what happened in week 1? Let me recount. In week 1, I had good reason. Yeah, if I remember properly, I had good reason. But then, yeah, good reason in quotes. Week 1 and week 2. And then by week 3, I was feeling totally paralyzed. I didn't understand. I don't know. I was just feeling I was not able to get anything done. I was anxious, worried. I just wanted to lie down, really. Yeah, that's mostly what I remember feeling. So I think I tried to replace how I was feeling with, I went out a lot in that period. I was just living, just sort of existing. It was funny. I couldn't do yoga. I couldn't go to church. I wasn't even watching movies. I was basically just, I don't know, I was just there. That was by week 3 and week 4. Towards the end of week 4, I still wasn't functioning. So I decided to go back to driving Bolts. I decided to go back to driving Bolts. I used to drive Bolts with my car initially. But man, I don't know. I just stopped for a while. And then during this period where I was feeling, I don't know, should I say useless? Because I really couldn't do anything. And then I just decided I like to drive. So let me go back and drive. And then I did that for like 2 weeks. Yeah. I did that for like 2 weeks. During this time, I had an accident. It wasn't as big. Well, serious. Apparently, it looks like I trivialized things a lot somehow. So it was a bit serious. It was quite serious. But anyway, that one happened, And I'm like, look at me trying to get out of, what's happening, and these things are still coming to stress me. But I was like, okay, no problem. On my bucket list, apparently, I'm going to drive one of those F1 cars. I love to drive like that, yeah. And I don't know, I shall like to drive. All the people that have been in my car whilst I was driving, if you have opinions, that's your business. But okay. So anyway, on one of those days, I wake up with, I was like, today I'm going to do up to so right. When I finish, I'm going to go to this place, do that thing, do that thing. My dear, I woke up the next day and there was no fuel. There was fuel queue. Because my plan was to buy fuel in the morning, only for me to just wake up and go out. And Nigeria is like, who the hell do you think you are? Sit down there. But it was just crazy. In fact, I didn't know how to feel. So I just enjoyed the moment. I was like on the fuel queue that day for like 4 hours. But I just enjoyed the moment. Anyway, I actually began to recover by week 5. I'll call it a recovery. You know why? Because by this time, I noticed that, okay, I went online to kind of check what's up with the whole, that paralysis thing. And I found out that there's actually a term for it. It's called mental paralysis. Yes, it's called mental paralysis. It's caused by procrastination, or should I say, it's very closely related to procrastination. I'll explain it in a bit, it will make sense. But yeah, in week 5, whilst I was just going through all that, I went through a few of my notes. I saw some jottings from a class I had attended by Samadeyemi some months and months back, where he was talking about procrastination. And apparently there's benefits to it. There's consequences, but there's benefits as well. Okay, let me read something from my notes. Consequences of procrastination: it reduces your capacity to succeed, causes you to waste time and opportunities. Time is life, the most valuable, powerful resource. So what are those consequences? Okay, you fail to keep promises, it tarnishes your reputation, brings about low self-esteem. I could attest to these because I found myself going through this. But then, according to him, it also had benefits. So it gives you more time to think things through. You can deliberate. It helps to handle worry well. It gives space to reflect on values and prioritize. It allows you to take smaller tasks first for motivation and encouragement. So when I found that, I decided from that week 5, I began to put this into practice. So I went online and found out more. In that period, I was just doing one thing at a time. I got sticky notes and wrote, PowerPoints and placed them on the wall. The whole of week 5 and week 6, I did nothing about those PowerPoints, but they helped because I woke up and I saw them every day, and I knew that, okay, I was going to get here. So I was going to tell you about the research on mental paralysis. Yes, it has very direct relation to procrastination, like I said. Okay, so you know how you know what you should be doing and you want to get it done, but you just can't. That's it. Okay, so procrastination is never intentional, it just happens. Unfortunately, it's something that leaves you feeling very disappointed in yourself. So one of the first things I learned is that you really need to move past that feeling quickly and move to a problem solving mindset. So but the thing is, so you think procrastination is I'll do it later kind of setting. You think procrastination is I want to read a book now, but I cannot really read it now, because yes, that's procrastination, but it's somewhat deeper than that in this sense. So in this situation, procrastination will take different it looks different. So you're not necessarily not doing anything, but you're not doing the things that you need to be doing. So I found out that instead of maybe recording or putting myself in the right position to record, or putting myself in the place where I need to read or study something, I will just be out there doing something that I wasn't really saying I was not doing anything, but I wasn't doing the things I need to be doing. And the funny thing is that puts pressure on you. It totally does put pressure on you. So in this situation, you could be partying, doing every other thing, watching movies, thinking. Really, you could just be thinking. And when I began to use that paralysis phase to think, it began to get better. Often feeling overwhelmed presents as procrastination. If we are feeling engulfed by what might be required of us, it may feel impossible to take any action. towards these tasks. So like that period I was feeling like I had to do content, I had to record, I had responsibilities. That's how it was in my head. And then yeah, according to this research that I finally did, it said that was what was causing it. So, and then you just succumb to this thing and puts you in a continual cycle of low motivation. Yes, and sometimes it leads to depression, because yeah, in that initial stage when I didn't realize what it was, I found out that I would just want to lie down. Like going anywhere was a struggle, especially in week 1 and 2. Yeah, but anyway, so I went ahead to also make notes of what helped me. So do one thing at a time. I was just doing something, just that feeling of completing a task. It definitely helps. I made lists. I wrote out things that I want to do. I drew up numerous timetables, numerous timetables. This was all week 4, between the end of week 4 and the whole of week 5. So I was drawing up timetables. I start with little things. I went out to talk to a friend. I just tried to maintain this bubble of contentment and satisfaction and positivity, sort of. So I prioritized. I was just like, okay, what's important? What am I canceling out? What am I doing at the moment? I wasn't getting this thing done yet, but towards the end of it, I'll tell you what the magic is. Okay, so these are things that help. Take small steps. Feeling of completion is the fastest way to snap out of it. No matter the task, no matter how tiny, if it's call someone and remind them of something, send an email. That feeling that, oh, okay, I've completed that task, no matter how tiny, that definitely helped. Oh, I was sleeping. Yeah. I decided I wasn't going to feel guilty for sleeping, resting. So, yeah, there's all that, you need to be active and da. I refuse to let those speak to me rather. So I was like, when I want to sleep, I'll sleep. I refuse to feel bad about it. And then the worry about where to start. Just start anywhere, honestly. Train your mind that forward movement and correction are the way we respond to errors rather than defeated inaction. Whatever it is, even if you're not doing the thing you're supposed to be doing, just do something. And one thing I feel helped me in these times of trying to do something was do something you like. It's usually easier. I think that's why people say you should enjoy your job or whatever, because in times like this, it's a whole lot easier to do the things that you like. Another thing that works, stop playing games. Be honest with yourself. It's easy to say, I'm tired, and all that, but be honest with yourself. Just try. Develop mindfulness. Don't focus only on the behavior, thereby telling yourself you need to do something. Like, don't put pressure on yourself. Don't focus on, I need to work harder, I need to get it done. It doesn't create motivation. It rarely creates motivation. It just overwhelms you further. And then if you can develop delayed gratification kind of mindset, so stop reward before efforts. Think completion thoughts. Think about how great you feel after you have gotten things done. Think about how elated you feel. That there's a feeling to completion, trust me. So get rid of all those I'll do it tomorrow or whatever. Today is good enough. So yeah, doing this research just helped me a lot. So then, talking about my week 6 has been amazing. So with everything that had been going on, my laptop, I think I spilled water on my laptop, and normally, I don't know, it wasn't even a lot of water, but basically I had to be fixing my laptop this last week, and I was like, because these days I would rather use my money for better things than repairs of anything, And then the worst now happened also within this week 6, but it's funny. I actually had an accident, and the funny thing is, I don't know. I don't want to talk about how okay, let me talk about this. So I ran into someone with my car. It was quite serious. The thing about accidents is that after thanking God for your life and the life of the other person, in my case, the other person involved, and you're first thankful and like, hey, at least the person's alive, and then you start, the second thoughts come of think of fixing your car. Sorry, excuse me, my mouth is dry. And then you think of fixing your car and that of the other person involved. Finances, you didn't plan for all that. You rather be doing better things with your money. And then you're grateful that person is okay. And even you're okay because it suddenly dawns on you that shit could have gone off, man. So many things could have gone wrong. And you're just thankful that it didn't. That no vehicle hits me or hits the other car after the initial accident, because it was on. Anyway, I don't really want to get into it. And then, blaming yourself that it was totally your fault, actually. Yeah. And I'm so sorry. I really am. But, well, I don't know. We move. I'm actually just grateful. I'm just grateful, honestly. I'm grateful. You see, but, well, me, I don't know. I've packed my car in my house. I just covered it. I don't want to think about it. So I was going to tell you the magic. Yeah, I was going to tell you the magic that these things that I did between week 5 and before the accident has had rather. So despite all these things that have happened, my laptop, with my car and this other lady's car, and the whole situation, I'm doing this. I'm here. I'm recording. I don't feel like I don't want to do it. I don't know. Okay, so realizing all this, doing the research, putting myself in that mind frame that I'm going to get things going, I'm going to get it, working. I've put everything sort of just being moving. I found out that, okay, I started doing yoga again. I've actually first started by watching movies. There's this recording of a class that I should have, done something about. I open it and I'll watch it as a movie. And then right now, I'm in a place where I don't feel limited by what has happened with this accident. Like, I can actually move despite the chaos that's happening around. I can actually, come here and record. I'm exercising. I'm doing my yoga. I am, getting things done. And I don't feel so overwhelmed anymore. So, yeah, it's been a wonderful couple of weeks. It really has been. I wanted to withdraw so bad, and it's almost like I actually have a reason to do so. I know it's a fucked up thing, but it's actually how I feel. Like, I feel some sort of release, I don't know. I'll sort that out. It doesn't sound right. Anyway, I'm grateful to be back despite everything. I really am. Dearest Diamond, love yourself. Forgive yourself. When I say Dearest Diamond, I'm not talking to just me. I'm talking to you also listening. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. Let go of the fear and pain and grief and disappointment. Let go of that overwhelming feeling that's had you down. Don't look down. Look up. Come on. Let's go. One step at a time, Keep moving. Let's go. Oh, it's been so nice to come back and catch up. See you next week. Might not be Wednesday, but definitely see you next week. And then follow me on Instagram. I don't have as much followers as I want to have, so it's Dearest.Diamond. Follow me on Instagram. Yeah. Thank you for listening again. And to those who have played a huge role in me being here today, because having people that I could talk to and relate to also really helped. So I'm very grateful. Thank you. All right. Bye.